right.
This is it.
We are live. This is the Untucked Podcast. This is our first episode of the Untucked Podcast.
Yeah, good.
My name is Tyler.
I'm Vince.
Special guest, Tobey Maguire.
We do have Tobey Maguire in the house. Tobey Maguire just came off shooting Spiderman No Way Home. He's here for a special appearance. We got him for one night. So we're very blessed to have that.
Honestly.
Very blessed. We are recording with one microphone, so we're going to be sharing the mic. It's going to be a very interesting experience. This is the Untucked Podcast.
Boys, gentlemen, boys, how we feeling?
Ripping and roaring.
Ripping and dipping, am I right?
Oh, you're right. You're definitely right. Ripping and fucking dipping.
I feel like I should be like a fucking like a news reporter right now. I feel like I'm interviewing football players.
And nice cock.
Nice cocks all around. All right, so basically right now what we're going to do is just fucking introduce ourselves, I guess. Me and Vince talked about this earlier. I didn't really talk about this with you, Vince. Tim, but Toby. Jesus Christ, who the fuck is Tim? So anyway, my name's Tyler. I'm a bartender. Okay, I'm an aspiring. I am a fuck up for sure. Aspiring videographer and cybersecurity analyst. You know, I work out. I work, and I play with my dog, and that's like all I do with my life. And I drink a lot. And that's going to be a big topic of discussion on this podcast, I'm sure. So,
Honestly.
I'm going to hand it off to my buddy Vince now.
All right, well, I'm Vince. Been waiting tables, working in bars for about the last 10 years. Basically, all I do with my time is live a little dangerous. Co-owner of the Dangerous Nights crew. What else do we got going on? Basically, just a degenerate, your local degenerate, right?
Crown Point.
Yeah, Crown Point degen.
Just a Crown Point douchebag. Toby?
I think most of you guys know me. I'm Tobey Maguire of Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. The People Spider-Man, the real OG. You probably haven't seen me for a while because, I mean, I don't like to talk about this, but obviously we all know the elephant in the room, Spider-Man 3, fucking tanked. And it's just, it's been a while since I've been in the acting game. Nobody wanted to pick me up, but now I'm dipping my balls back into that melon juice, and I'm getting back in the Spider-Verse. So
I love doing Great Gatsby.
Thank you.
Great fucking movie, dude.
I do what I can. You know what? I had to say what's up to Leo, my fucking boy. Taught me everything I know. OG. I fucking love that guy. Well, anyway, I'm happy to be on. Thank you, Tyler, Vince, and let's do it. Let's make it happen. Here you go.
All right, so we're obviously just starting this thing. This is a brand new thing. Me and Vince had talked about doing a podcast.
It's been about a year.
Yeah, we talked. It feels so weird passing this thing around. Yeah, it's been like we worked at a restaurant called Burger. All of us worked at a restaurant called Burger House together, and yeah, it was a great time. But me and Vince last year started talking about doing a podcast.
Back when we worked, we were working there again. We went back there to work again, so it kind of just fell one thing into another by chance too. I don't know. We started within the same week of each other. He was at
We got some pizza, boys. Just recording a podcast here with some pizzas.
Thank you.
not even displeased. He said nice to see you again.
You recognize me from Spider-Man 3. He said, nice to see you back in the movie industry. Nice to see you dipping your balls back in the juice.
You know, this is what it's all about, folks.
That couldn't have worked out any better, I swear.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
That's good.
That is rich. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna grab some pizza. Anybody want any
What's
pizza?
it?
I will take a slice, please. Baldrick's.
You want a slice?
I'll take a
Yes,
slice.
sir. Yeah, I got plates in that. It's in that cabinet all the way on the top, on your right side, but it's all the way to the left. Yep.
Wow.
There are plates on your left.
That was a
There are
lot.
smaller plates if you want.
Even further to the left.
I feel like I started growing out the beard.
Now you
I
want
don't-
to shave it.
Well, no, like, did you see it when it was longer? Dude.
I think I did. I
I
saw a
had-
couple snaps here and there.
Oh my god, man. I had like, it was like down to here.
Yeah.
And, well,
so
probably like down to here.
So why'd you trim it?
You know, it was a decision that I made because, for one, I have very dry skin.
I was just about to mention, was it dry underneath? Yeah, dude.
Very
it's
dry
a pain in the
skin.
ass. Yeah, I get it.
When I like fucking go to play with the beard, it's like dandruff all over the place, and so I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of this,
Fuck
and
that.
so I trimmed it a bit. Now the dandruff is worse.
You just gotta get that beard oil. Go to like the store, get some beard oil, rub that shit in there.
I use beard oil and beard butter, and like still,
Wow.
But-
Not getting deep enough. Do you like comb through it?
yeah. I'll come through it, but like, I think what I need, like, I damn near need like. That's why I used to keep like a very clean shaven face, or like I would keep it super low because I would put a bunch of lotion on me, and hope for the best.
Pizza slice, sir.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa.
Slice, sir.
My guy. We got some pizzas with banana peppers and fucking pepperoni on it. What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking pussy?
Are we recording again?
Yeah. Yeah, we're back.
What's going on here? What I miss?
Why don't you just go ahead and just, you know?
All right. Fuck, we got some Domino's here. Pepperoni, banana peppers. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Tobey Maguire likes it cheesy. All right. I don't know if you guys know about that. Did I say Tony?
you also, Tony, you have the camera there too.
Tony,
you could
listen,
look
Tony.
into.
And I'm like looking into the mic.
Keep looking at it.
Hello. It's like it's my first time in front of a camera. It's our first day on set, guys.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
so I told you about me and Vince's backstory of how the podcast started, but I didn't say about me and Tim. So me and Tim last year around like, when was that? Like March, fucking. It was after I got this dog. It had to have been like March, April. We started doing videos for a YouTube channel of his for computer science. Yes. We were making videos. We did like a good 3 weeks in a row. We were doing really good. But then like life happened and I stopped being able to go over there as often.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
You know, I mean, it was some varying factors, but you know, now now I'm back and I'm like, so that's how we fucking I drank a little bit before this podcast, you know. We're feeling good. I can't focus on one subject at a time. That's all right.
Just keep rolling.
Got anything to say about that computer science or anything like that?
This pizza's so fucking good, bro.
Let me eat this pizza.
Yeah, get to
Alright,
it. I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, yeah. Enjoy a slice. Holy shit. And how was that first bite?
Bruh.
Tim, how's your pizza over there?
Oh my god, so fucking good. Did you eat your slice already?
I fucking downed it. I just couldn't help myself. Just couldn't help myself. You guys were talking. I was like, I'm just gonna devour this.
Bro, hey, tell us about the best part of your week.
Best part of my week. Oh man. Honestly, this week's been pretty good. We did a little bit. Me and my boy Honey. Shout out to Honey. We were creating a clothing brand. So it's called Dangerous Night Screw. I think I mentioned that in the intro as well. Started out as a joke, actually. Saw a guy with a fucking, like the Italian hands, like this. Had it on a t-shirt. I was like, why the fuck can't we do something like that? So we kind of just went into that. We brought the idea up to him. So it's funny. It started as a joke. It became serious. Now we meet pretty much once a week, trying to pick up the brand to get it going. So I think by the end of March, we should have our first line of merch. I'm going to put that out there. It's exciting. What's that?
So you say you're gonna have your first line of merch out?
Yeah.
How many different types of products are you gonna have, or variations, or whatever?
So as far as right now, I know we have quite a few T-shirts. I believe a hoodie or two, and that's so far what we got. But we're still brainstorming ideas out there. But yeah, it's been interesting figuring out all the different things that have to go into making like a brand. Essentially, social media, bank accounts, all that shit. You know.
For sure.
Which also going to play into like how we build this as well. You know, like. Because working on branding with that is ultimately going to help me brand with you guys, you know? Right. So, I'm about it.
I think that's dope.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming, man. Busy.
Can you show us your Dangerous Nights tattoo? Can we see that?
I'm going to have to take my pants off for that.
It's all right. Just take it. It's on his upper knee, upper leg.
I was going to say my phone's over there. Yeah.
You could step out of frame if you want. Come back with the tat.
Probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's a sick tat. I'm probably gonna get it next week, maybe.
You should.
I think I'm gonna.
You should.
I feel like I'm a part of the crew. I've definitely had some dangerous nights with you guys.
Fucking dangerous nights.
Fuck. Let's see it in the camera. Let's pull it out, bro. It looks fucking sick, dude. Yay.
Right in there.
Yeah, maybe you should lift your leg up.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't tell. I'm walking around my fucking.
It'll be
Look back and there's just a straight shot
of your cock. Nice cock. Nice girthy cock.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool to have. It's cool to do.
So my friends, I've had like the same friend group since high school, and they all have BAU tattooed on their ass. It stands for Badass University. That was our name in high school.
That's kind of cool, though.
It's
That
pretty
is kinda cool.
Yeah. You got any tats, Tim?
No.
Do you have any interest?
First of all, I want to go to heaven. And I want to be buried in a Jewish cemetery. But I'm an atheist.
That got you. Oh shit.
I'm like mid swallow and I feel a fucking sauce going up my fucking nose like goddamn.
That was my leg. Yeah. So all right. Fucking Catholic Tim.
First off, I want to get into heaven. I'm fucking dead.
When you put it like that.
I'm fucking dead. That was so good. Oh,
Tim's so good at fucking just on the spot shit.
holy shit.
You're probably like the best at coming up with just like the most like if I think you're gonna say something, you're like not gonna say that.
The most out of pocket shit, honestly. Like just
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh man. Let's talk about our Burger House memories for a moment. I was talking about a story earlier
I do miss Burger House sometimes.
about when I came in after attending a concert at the Aragon Ballroom, in which I partook in some festivities, and I came in the next day.
Was that the Molly Water Day?
Well, yeah. Came in the next day feeling those festivities with a bit of residue, and I
just a bit.
just a little rock.
Yeah.
Threw it in my water, and that was a fun day.
I'm not gonna lie, glitter on your face, all over. Looked like you hadn't slept. Doing one of these. I'm like, this man is fucked.
It wasn't okay.
Oh, I was like, I just gotta keep touching him. It's fine. He'll be fine.
I feel like the first time that I like became friends with Tim was that was a day after a show too, and I was like, dude, like I'm fucked up. I was like, I'm still fucked up, and this was like after like an 8-hour shift, and Tim was just cool as fuck. But also, we had just gotten a new manager that day. Do you remember this? We'd just gotten a new manager that day. It was James. Did you work with James?
Is that when James was trying to get hard on me?
Yeah.
And I told him to shut the fuck up?
Yeah. So this is like...
I honestly don't remember what actually happened. I just remember that he tried to get hard on me, and I was like, no, bro. Bro, I've been here like 3 years longer than you.
Right.
Bitch.
This was my fucking, like, second day actually, like, serving tables and shit. And I'm, like, talking to Tim. I'm like, okay, he's the only other guy who works here. Like, me and this dude are going to be cool. And then he gets into a fight with the manager. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, he's one of those guys. But he's not. He's not one of those guys at all. It was just...
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am.
I think it was just a bad interaction or a miscommunication.
James was a real piece of shit is what it was. That guy was a fucking piece of shit.
What? So wait, what made him a piece of shit?
Man, he just like walked around like he was the shit, and he was like not the shit at all. Like he looked like he should be fucking managing a McDonald's, dude, let alone a fucking burger.
He was managing Applebee's right before.
Well, I mean, he just looked like a really fucking low class, and really walked around like he wasn't a great manager. He didn't seem like he knew how to really like lead people. And like he wanted to give the impression that he did, and what actually happened was he said that I was like talking to the cooks like disrespectfully, or I wasn't saying please or something, and I'm like, yo, I've been working with these cooks for like years, and whatever like banter that we have is our banter. Like this is your first day, don't and I wasn't being rude at all. Like I fucking love those guys and they love me. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but. It's like, don't fucking come at me first day, bro. It's like a prison thing. Like first day, I gotta fucking like, nah, bro. If you're coming to me like prison rules first day, I'm gonna drop your ass, bro. And that's like what I felt like I did metaphorically.
You did, yeah, you did.
I wish I would have seen it. Honestly, wish I would have seen that.
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna call Brian or some shit, and I'm like, call Brian, bro. Let's get your ass fired right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was definitely like, oh fuck, man. This is the one dude here, and like besides like Johnny, and like I'm like I can't bond with this guy. I'm like we're not gonna fucking. So I'm like, dude, is this dude about to get fired right now? I was so fucking pissed off. So mad.
I want to say how me and you became friends, Tim. I'm pretty sure it's through smoking. We used to go out to your car, have a fucking couple hits out of a bowl, hang out for a little bit.
Sounds about right.
Call me Papa Vince. See you
Yeah,
later.
Papa Vince's Pizzeria.
It just became something from there. That's how me and Tim became homies, really.
Yeah.
Like us smoking pot.
Same, probably. Honestly, I mean, we definitely became a lot cooler with pot.
Yeah,
I love weed.
same. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things.
God.
So, like, people say that like breaking bread is like a good way to bond people, but I think that smoking a bowl is like one of the best ways for people to fucking get together and bond. And like I used to get together in high school with like a group of like really misfits that did not look like they belonged together, but we would all get together and smoke weed and like totally different on a lot of levels that like these days would be like marginalized groups. Like you would think that all these people wouldn't like get together, but we all got together just because we're fucking smoking. I mean, it's just like a really like smoking the peace pipe, it just brings everybody together, and I just love that about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure. Like I feel like that brings a lot of people together, I feel like a lot of friends that I had throughout high school, that's how we bonded. Like, or I'd get to know somebody. It's like once you smoke that, first joint, blunt, or bowl with somebody, you're connected with them in some way, shape, or form. You shared that moment with them, Like, you don't just share weed with anybody.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Right.
So,
For
I think
sure.
it's cool.
I remember the first time, so I remember like freshman year of high school, I was like so anti,
Yeah, fuck drugs, man.
I wouldn't smoke a cig. My mom smoked cigs, and I was like, dude, I will never smoke a cigarette. I'll never smoke weed, whatever. So sophomore year comes around.
Prior to this, you were smoking a fucking cigarette at the bar.
Yeah. Sophomore year comes around, and my buddy comes over with it's in October. I remember this, like, vaguely. I remember the first day. It was October, like, 17th that I ever smoked weed ever in my entire life.
Damn.
Of, like, 20...
To the fucking day.
20... If I was 2010.
Okay.
And so... Comes over with this joint, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm scared. So we wind up smoking it. Oh, no, we don't. I'm sorry, we don't. The next day he comes over, and we got this wooden pipe from one of our friends at school, and, like, I'm hitting the pipe, and I'm like, dude, I'm not high at all. Like, I feel fine. And then, like, I'm hitting it, and then, like, while I'm looking at the bowl, it almost turns into, like, a fucking bonfire. It looks like I'm at a bonfire. And then I am zooted. And I have never gotten, like... the high that I got that day. I was fucking running around my house like, woo! I had so much fucking energy.
It's actually DMT you took. It
Yeah, fucking
DMT.
It was not weed, man. Because I've never gotten that high.
Blasted off.
Yeah, never got that high again. But yeah, man. And from there, it was just fucked. It was all fucked.
Steady chasing.
When was your first time?
Smoking weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I feel like I had like somewhat of a similar experience. Like actually, like the first, I don't know if this is quite what you said, but like the first couple of times I was smoking, like I didn't feel it, you know, and like then all of a sudden I just smoked one time and I'm like, whoa. So like this is what the fuck is like, you know, and I don't even know what happened if I wasn't doing it right, like just not knowing, like never smoked
Like
before.
not inhaling
I was
or
young as
something.
shit. I was like 13, you know, and like, yeah. So like. And then that fucking first time, man. And there were a few times in my life where I've gotten seriously fucking high. Like there was once where I'm like, yo, somebody fucking dosed me. Like, no, weed is classified as a hallucinogen. Like sometimes it can really fuck you up.
Right.
Like especially if you have a high tolerance, like you smoking every day, whatever, and then you smoke just a little bit at a time. It's like microdosing on mushrooms or something, or whatever. It's like microdosing. You know, so you're not gonna get like a huge like effect. It's just gonna have like a small effect that can give you either creativity or like clarity of mind. But yeah, man, you smoke a lot of some fucking bomb ass shit, dude. Fucking fuck you up, especially if you got that low tolerance.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't say there was times where like I had that low tolerance. It's just when you smoke so fucking much. I think there's on several occasions I ended up just like throwing up. You get to the point where it's just like you're fucking done.
That's one thing I've never done. I've never thrown up from weed. I hear a lot of stories about people throwing up from weed, but I've never done it.
Insane. I went to a Cubs game. I want to say it was like 2018.
I'm good. Thank you.
2018 or so, and I took an edible. I was gonna take a half edible on the train. A buddy of mine was like, "You're a fucking bitch, dude." I'm like, I ain't a fucking bitch. Ate the whole thing, right? You know, I'm feeling all right. I'm doing okay. We get into Wrigleyville finally, and by the time we got into Wrigleyville, that was fucking it, dude. I was done. I was toast. Sleeping in the fucking bleachers. We'll have to find pictures of that. We'll put that on. Put that in there. They've got pictures of it. It's really good. It was crazy. But yeah, that's one of the occasions where I remember being high as fuck to the point where I threw up. Like I just couldn't do it. I love weed though.
Oh man, dude. I thought that. Oh no. Oh no.
Did that stop?
She stopped. It's okay. We still got the fucking reliable things.
This is a test run.
It's a test run. It's a fucking test run. You know. I love taking tolerance breaks. I used to like not smoke with my ex-girlfriend and the girl before her, and like when I would smoke while I was with them, it would be gone. So I remember like the first Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that dropped. Okay, I'm a fucking nerd. Like that was my shit, man. I love Spider-Man. And so when that first trailer dropped, that's when I started smoking again. And like I remember I like went outside of my apartment to smoke a joint. I like took my dog out to take a shit and I smoked the joint while I was doing it. And like I came back in and then my buddy Raul sends me the trailer and like I watched the trailer and I was sitting in my bed legitimately convulsing, like shaking. I was like high and I was like, because this This is my childhood coming back on the screen. Alfred Molina is Doc Ock again. Like, I was like shaking for a good hour, just like fucking sitting there rewatching the trailer, like fucking shaking, bro. And yeah, that was a good time.
One more time, shaking.
Just fucking convulsing, bro. Just like just dead ass.
Oh fuck, man.
It was a good time.
It sounded like it.
It's fun. And now I got fucking Tobey Maguire right here.
Yeah, right. Honestly, my man.
Here I am. In the meaty flesh.
Goddamn right, it's meaty.
Oh fuck. You know what? I did have something to ask about Ukraine. Like, I thought of this before. So, hypothetically, let's say we go into World War III. There's a draft. I know it's fucking impossible before anybody says anything, but like, let's say there's a draft. Okay? It can go up to, what is it? 35 years old?
No idea.
I think it's 35 because we just looked it up the other day because I thought I was ineligible because I thought it was like 28 was the cutoff, but it's not. It's like 35. So, let's say we all get sucked into war.
I'm cutting my dick off. They're not sucking me in.
I will fucking commit suicide. I'm 100%. Like, I'm not going to war. I'm sorry, America, but
Really? You'll commit suicide though?
yeah. yeah.
I don't know if I.
What the fuck am I going to do in war? I'm going to die there. Like, what?
I want to say.
You might not though.
No, I 100% I'm going to die there.
I want to say if you don't go, you just go to prison. I want to say there's like a stipulation behind it if you're.
Yeah,
not
I'd rather commit suicide. Yeah, 100%. I've been to jail. Yeah, I'd rather commit suicide. Yeah.
I've never been, so I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, I'm committing suicide. 100%. I'm not going to prison. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm not going to Canada either because they got fucking weird shit going on too.
Just join a cartel.
So is your question that you're committing suicide? What is your question?
My question is what you guys are going to do if you get drafted.
I'm going to Mexico. I'm gonna. You don't want any of us over here? I'll fucking go back home. God damn it. I'm just.
Yo, this cheese is fucking smacking right
It
now.
really is, right? Yo, that cheese is fire.
Yo. I'm never getting a topping on Domino's again, bro.
Just hit it with that extra cheese.
Bro.
Domino's is so good. They've stepped their game up over the years.
For some cheap ass pizza. Well, I guess it's not like that cheap, but it's pretty cheap.
It's cheap enough.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's not no Little Caesars.
I fuck with Little Caesars though.
Yeah. I used to.
right? No, yeah, same. I used to
care about myself.
I fuck with Little Caesars, man.
No, Domino's $2 more, $3 more. You get a pizza like that compared to Little Caesars. Don't get me wrong, I love Little Caesars, but Domino's.
Yeah. I agree.
And the Domino's stock, man, that shit's gone up.
The who?
Domino's stock,
Stock? Yeah.
it's gone up over the years
I'm sure.
since they've improved their quality. Man, I wish I had my phone.
You like Pizza Hut?
You know, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Pizza Hut.
At all? Not at all?
That used to be like my go-to, honestly, but not at all anymore.
What about you?
What?
You like Pizza Hut?
No, dude, I have a Pizza Hut at my house. It's fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. I don't know if it's just that Pizza Hut.
Probably.
I don't think so, man. I think Pizza Hut's probably trash. I think if you like it, you're probably trash. Another real question for you. I got another real question. What are your guys' life goals?
Okay.
Let's start with Vince.
I was gonna say, go ahead, my man. If you got one? Okay, I was gonna say.
No, I have to think. It looked like you were gonna start talking, so I wanted to fuck you up.
No, I have to think because I don't want to say some stuff. I want to like dig deep and like get the real thing.
Honestly, if we're being for real,
You could just start with one thing if you don't got it all.
life goal, man. I just want to be happy. At the end of the day, like I want to do things that make me happy, be around people that make me happy.
What? Come on, get into some details. What are some things that are going to make you happy?
I think being able to provide for others, essentially. Like if I'm not as I don't need to be rich, But if I had money to spread, enough wealth to spread around, you know, I want to do things that are going to make my kid proud.
Yeah.
That's really like the big thing, you know, and like have my loved ones around me to celebrate the things that I'm doing. I think that'll really, in the end, lead to my happiness. Yeah. If I had to guess.
That's dope.
Yeah, right. We're getting all fucking sentimental here.
I definitely want to be rich. I don't want to have to worry about paying my bills. And I want to be able to take care, like he said, like take care of you know, the people. I want to be able to take care of people when I go out. Like I want to be the person who's like, I got it. You know what I mean? It's like a vanity thing for me, honestly. Like dead ass. I'm like not ashamed to admit it. Like
That's fair.
I didn't have shit growing up, so like now I want to be able to provide things for people, and like I want to have shit and
the luxury stuff. You want the luxury stuff within that. You know what I mean? Like who fucking doesn't? You know, if you come up poor, I get it.
my main life goal is I just want to own a bar one day. That's like the one thing I want to. I definitely want to get into whatever career I get, but I want to make enough money to open up my own bar for sure. That's my one thing I have to do.
Yeah, I fucking love it, man. I love your guys' goals. I feel like my goals like align with a lot of your goals too, both you guys. You know, because like I just number one, I want to be successful and like spread that shit and you know, be a good example for my family, make a shitload of money. I'm not even gonna be like modest about the kind of money I'm trying to make. Like I'll be modest about myself and my getting there, because you know, nobody can do it alone. You know, we're all standing on the shoulders of giants, just living in the 21st century. You know, and you can't be super successful without a good support system, even today. But I definitely want to be like a fucking billionaire, and not just like ruthless cutthroat. Like I want to do good things to get there, and like help people along the way and shit.
For
so
sure.
yeah, all right.
That's dope.
I think it's cool. I think it's just gonna like, especially like with the three of us knowing each other and the things that we want to do, it's just gonna kind of like web out. You know, it's gonna spread. Just continue to spread what we do for each other, what we do for other people. They're gonna want to do that too, pay it forward kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I think we'll all get there if we just keep our heads straight, and do the fucking work. Honestly.
Those were honestly the vibes I got when I was recording videos with Tim. I thought that like I really thought that we would be able to like do something and like get a following, and like obviously we're gonna help each other out. Like we're not gonna fucking fuck each other over. Like I'm not the kind of person who's I'm not. I know you guys aren't either. Like I feel like we're like all people who like if we get somewhere we're gonna help each other out. You know, and like
What's the point of getting somewhere if you can't help somebody? You know, like you can't help your brothers out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't want to be selfish unless you are a selfish piece of shit. Then I get it. But naturally, you want to help out. You want to help out your boys. You want to help out your homies. You know,
how about the people who've been with you?
Yeah,
you know,
your day ones.
And not only that, man, but if you could like not just like help them out, but if you could all like make it together, which I feel like would be so amazing if we could do here, if we could like really turn this into something that, you know, is successful enough to where we can not only just do this for every Tuesday night for fun, but do it for, you know, for a living as well as fun. Like how dope would that be, you know? And like we could all still have like side ventures on the side, and, you know, of course, like use this to, you know, either promote them or whatever it is, you know? But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm glad we're doing this. I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Fucking two beautiful faces.
I've wanted to do this for so fucking long, man. I listen to Joe Rogan every fucking day, and I'm like, bro, I have so much shit that is just in my brain that I just want to say on a fucking, like, something just to put it out there.
But now you have a platform to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, like, we don't, like, we're all in this together. So, like, if you want to say fucking, I want to do a podcast with this person, dude, like, okay, like, we have the Untucked thing is our thing, right? And then you can go and do a fucking thing of your own, or anybody can do a thing of their own, or we can just call it the fucking Untucked Podcast with any of us hosting whatever person that we want to fucking host, and like just have a good time with that. It's like there's so many ventures with that. Dude, I've wanted to get into podcasting and videography for so long, and I'm so glad that we're finally doing this. And like, just being here, sitting here, even if we're sharing a fucking mic and we have 2 fucking iPhones recording us right now, like
this is day zero. I mean, eventually, like, we're gonna get to, you know, like a better setup, better cameras, better mics, the fucking works. You know what I mean? But this is like the beginning of potentially something big.
No, I don't even want to say that I hope so. I don't even want to think about this being something big. This is something for fun right now.
Yeah,
and I love having fun with this, and I want to, like, I don't even care if we have 2 fucking people who watch this.
Right.
Because I like sitting here, and I like
Support.
I like putting, like, it sounds fucking, once again, it sounds vain as fuck, but, like, I like putting my opinions out there, and I like having, like, an open form conversation with somebody where it's not, like, it's not like I'm posting a Facebook status or like a fucking tweet where it's like, oh, here's my opinion on one thing.
Yeah, it's gonna reach a certain audience and that's it. Like,
exactly.
You put this all over the fucking place, but if they want to like be in a conversation with us or someone's interested in the subject that we're talking about, you know, chime in. You got the comments and everything. You know what I mean?
Come on in.
Right.
We're fucking open to fucking other people. Fucking, we got room for other chairs. We get a soundboard. We can put in some more microphones and fucking.
Wait, man. I can't wait, dude. That's what it's gonna be about, man. That's gonna be a lot of fun having like other people. Like it, as dope as it is with the fucking 3 amigos here, dude. Like, who knows who we could have on? We could legit have Tobey Maguire on. Maybe he's like, hey,
the real guy.
Yeah. Maybe he's like, let's fucking get the duo out there, the 2 Tobys.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay. This fucking guy looks like Tobey Maguire. Am I wrong? No, he does. Look in that camera right now. Yeah. Do the Tobey dance. Do the Bully Maguire dance. Do something. Yeah. That's Tobey Maguire, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We have him in person. Here with us. Saved it.
And that's getting cut.
For sure.
Man.
But okay, I think
Is that a wrap, or do you want to keep going?
What else can we talk about? What else we got?
You got some more deep shit?
I could get into some shit.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna take a tab of acid one of these days, and then we'll have a fucking whole ass conversation.
Yeah. Oh, DMT, man.
Do you know where to get some?
Absolutely. Well,
Shut the fuck up.
DMT is literally never a living organism. I'm sure we can figure out how to extract some.
We got.
YouTube, though. I mean, come on.
I was gonna say, like, I'd be down to.
Ayahuasca? I'm trying to get some ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca is a lot more difficult than DMT, I would imagine. DMT
I don't know.
is really no. I don't
Well,
know how any
no,
of that
it's
works. Similar, but
Well, you
it's not.
smoke ayahuasca and you get the DMT effect.
I mean, you right? No, you don't smoke ayahuasca. You
Put it in a tea. You
yeah,
ingest
right.
it.
You ingest it. There's some shit that you mix in with the ayahuasca that lets. So normally, if you ingest DMT, your body it just doesn't have the effect, the same effect.
Your body already has DMT in it, right?
Well, yes, but that's in the brain, right?
Okay.
So when you ingest DMT, typically if it's like just pure DMT, nothing's gonna happen in your body. There just won't be the right chemical reaction. I don't know this shit that well. All I know is basically what I've seen from Joe Rogan. But with ayahuasca, it mixes some other fucking root in there or something else that like fucking it like bypass. It does some shit that allows your body to feel the effect of the DMT while ingesting it, and it's really potent, and it does fucking. It's supposed to be a lot more effective than just smoking it, but I don't know, man. That honestly seems like really intense. You guys ever smoked sativa?
Weed?
I'm sorry, Salvia. Thank you.
Yeah, I've done Salvia.
Dude, what was your experience with that?
Salvia experience. I was doing it in my garage, and I was sitting there. I smoked it, and then I thought, because I had a pool in my backyard, for some reason I thought they'd thrown me in the pool, and I was up in here to water, up to here in water, and I was just I was legit. They don't have a video anymore, but it was I was why'd you guys throw me in the fucking pool? I'm sitting there. Yeah.
Dude, that impression is on point, man.
Why'd you guys throw me in the fucking pool? I'm fucking. Yeah, no, but that was. I thought they threw me in the pool. but it only lasted like, so like the whole like experience. I don't know what I experienced while I was doing it, like while I was actually in it, but like I just remember like being like, oh fuck, you threw me in the pool. Why the fuck would you throw me in the pool? And like just like coming back from that. That's all I remember.
Yeah. So, you'd never done DMT or Salvia? No. So I did it once, and I think I smoked it out of a bong, and it was super fucking intense, dude. To me, it felt like when Joe Rogan and everybody who talks about DMT on his podcast, when they talk about it, that's what Salvia felt like to me. Like, I smoked it. I was on my fucking couch in my basement. I was with one of my friends. I don't even remember who. They're going to fucking hate me if they ever see this, but they probably won't. So we fucking smoked this shit. I fucking fell back in my fucking chair like I had just fucking injected a big old dose of heroin or something, dude. I fucking just like fell back, and I was just like in a different dimension, dude. And like seriously, it like I wish I could really like remember what happened, but it was like really intense. It was like I was in a different dimension. It was really intense hallucinations, and then I just fucking warped back in like a really short amount of time afterward. So like, if DMT is anything like that, except like better, like you basically meet the interdimensional aliens or whatever the fucking people talk about. I don't know, man.
Have you done acid?
Nah, man, that scares the shit out of me.
Oh, I love acid.
I'll go to Vince first.
I fucking love acid.
You go first.
Honestly, I mean, I've done acid before, like early college years, stuff like that. But the one thing I decided to do, the guy that comes into the bar fucking offered. No, you're good. The guy, he offered. I think he said 10 a tab. So I bought 2. I'm like, fuck it, we're going for it. Cheap, right? You're like, holy fuck, it's good shit. It was a little gel tab. So I decided to take it one night. I want to say it was the fucking night of Christmas. I took it on Christmas. I was alone. I had COVID. Decided to take it. The whole fucking night. I wish I could have. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know,
right.
I know. I just, you're talking.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You know. But I took that tab, and honestly, it's just being in the experience. Like everything, I learned the meaning to everything, and I forgot the meaning to everything. Right. It was beautiful. Like laying in my bed in the dark, playing music with my eyes closed, and I'm just seeing like, you're seeing everything for what it is. I felt more connected to everybody than I ever had. Like, basically, we are just tools for the universe to express itself. That's it. That's honestly it. Yeah, we are just tools for the universe to express itself.
Machine. It's all a machine. Yeah. I'm going.
I just didn't know what the fuck to do. I just looked at you. But no, it was beautiful, man. It was a good experience. I have one more tab in my freezer. Maybe I'll use it on the podcast. Take the tab and go for it.
Yeah, we should do acid.
That would be, think it'd be cool. We should swap.
Yeah. Do acid on here.
Tyler, you got anything to add?
I mean, like acid story.
Yeah, tell us your acid story.
I've done acid one time. I was sitting in my dad's basement. I bought I wanted to do mushrooms, and I tried. Mushrooms never did anything to me. So one of my friends said he had acid. Yeah. You were the guy who I was texting the entire night, my guy. I was fucking. So I take 2 tabs of acid for my first time ever, and I'm like sitting in my dad's basement alone. It's an unfinished basement. I'm sitting on my futon. So I'm watching Drake and fucking Travis Scott Sicko Mode, the music video.
You're feeling good.
I was fine. And then mid music video, when the train starts talking, I was like, oh, is this happening right now? And then it all happened, and then it just fucking went off in another world. And I'm texting Vince, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm tripping on acid right now. I'm like, I just took 2 tabs. I'm chilling alone in my dad's basement. I'm having the best trip of my life. I'm having a great fucking time. I'm just vibing out to fucking RL Grime, fucking chilling here, listening. He's like,
as it should be. Yeah. You should be having a good time. I mean,
He says, get a notepad and just draw. And so I remember this vividly. I don't know if I could, the notepad's probably still in my dad's basement somewhere, but I fucking drew. Bro, it was just fucking squiggles, but like dark. I like drew for like
but
hours.
But your eyes look at those patterns and you're like, holy fuck, like this is something.
Yeah, hours I was drawing, but the whole time I was thinking, it's like the same exact shit he was saying. It was like, we're all connected. Everybody is one fucking universal. It's like, I don't want to say God, but it's some sort of like almost like a cloud, and we're all in the cloud. We're all part of the cloud, and the cloud is one organism or one fucking thing, and we're all a part of it, and we're all the same person, but we're just living different fucking.
It's crazy,
dude,
right?
Nuts! I've never looked at life the same since.
Blew my mind too.
You got to do acid, Tim.
It's great.
So I've done mushrooms, and man, so I've done mushrooms a few times. The first time I did it, I was like, you know, you say like you got to go into a trip with the right attitude and stuff, you know. Absolutely. So like the first time I did it, I had the right attitude. The following times I was like less sure about it, and I took a smaller dose, and it just wasn't like the same. But the first time I was really confident. Took a fat ass dose with like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with my friend Ryan, and we fucking walked around and went to the park, and it was fucking wild, dude. And like, yeah, like you fucking see the unit, like, I mean, similar to the Salvia, but fucking totally different, right? Because like it lasted way long. The Salvia is short. It was. It felt like it might have been less than a minute in real life. The Salvia trip felt like a long time. It almost felt like fucking years. But like really, it was just maybe a minute. But the mushroom trip was actually like 8 hours. You know. But it was right. But it was and it was cool, man. I didn't worry about anything like. I was like semi aware, you know. So whereas the Salvia, you're totally out of it. You're totally in a different dimension. The mushrooms, you're kind of in and out, and like, but all of it, man. I had really good like experiences where I just felt this oneness, like you guys are describing, man. And like if you guys listen to some esoteric shit, you know, like, and I'm sure you guys have, like, because it's fucking all over the internet now, but like. Dude, the fucking universe is like, we are one with the universe, just like you guys are talking about. It's like a truth, and like just because we can't fully articulate it yet, you know, especially with us not being the smartest people, just fucking, we're just a couple of assholes out here.
Focusing on the wrong things, I
you know,
feel like, as a society.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy fuck, you guys are gonna get deep.
So like, there's just you know, there's like we are connected. There is definitely like some sort of oneness, and doing these fucking drugs definitely lets you tap into that in a way that most people don't if they don't ever take these fucking drugs or get into some like fucking esoteric shit where they talk about this. But still, even then, unless you like just have like some crazy dreams or something, which can sometimes be similar, because actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you dream from DMT, your brain is releasing a little bit of DMT. So and then like if you have lucid dreams and stuff, it's just a whole different thing because you can kind of control it. But still like, right. But taking these fucking powerful hallucinogens is like, it's like a gateway into that. Like it just it's like a just lets you tap into something. And it's so interesting because a lot of the best ones are supernatural, or not supernatural, just natural. Like DMT, that's in fucking everything, you know, mushrooms.
It's in your body.
Right. Ayahuasca. You guys.
So like what you were saying, I think, okay, it's wild. When I was saying you want to get into some deep shit, like you look at like fucking Native Americans who like were basically all about fucking spirituality. Basically everything before like what we are right now was all spirituality and like being one with the earth and like being one with like fucking like the cosmos, stars, the universe, everything, right. You know, right? And so when we started like swaying away from that, it's like, even like if you look at like the whole like witch trial shit, like that's like supernatural shit. That's like the whole kind of like the same vibe almost, right? Like witches and fucking like cosmos and shit. It's almost the same fucking vibe.
Right. They're essentially like coming up with these spells or speaking with these like spirits per se to like do stuff for them, essentially.
It's some shit that's just like old you can't explain.
Yeah, old traditions that are passed down and whatnot. Yeah.
Crazy. So when we start like, I feel like, have you guys heard of like the whole like missing civilization thing? It's like 13,000 years ago, there's a civilization that we were very advanced, but it's just completely wiped out.
Right.
And there's no like way to tell, but we have like remnants of it that are like Like shit was way too advanced for that time.
Right, like how do you build the pyramids essentially? How do you move like those blocks, stuff like that? Like how do you cut it so clean?
But even like there was other shit that was found that's like it's like just a whole like time period that's missing that we just don't have.
It's the fucking iceberg. Well, yeah, they were like burning like libraries at the time. They were doing all sorts of shit.
Well, they think it was like it was after that, but it was like before or I don't know if it was after that or before. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not gonna like comment on that. But there's like a whole like Joe Rogan just did like 2 podcasts about it. Like it's like some of his most recent ones where he's talking about it. But it's like the whole like Graham Hancock talks about he talks about like the whole they talk about that whole time period.
He also had this dude, I forget his name, but Bright Insight is his YouTube channel, who also talks about this stuff. Also a fan of Randall Carlson. They both have different theories about like Atlantis and what Atlantis could be and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so and Randall Carlson talks about the this period. I forget what the Younger Dryas era or whatever. Probably
it's like 13,000 years ago.
Roughly somewhere around there. Yeah. You know, where it was like this.
Is that before the whole Jesus Christ? Right?
Yeah. Well, Jesus is 2,000 years. So, but even the even the ancient Egyptians like. So like the microphone. Even the ancient Egyptians were like back like Cleopatra was before Christ. You know, like a little bit. I think a couple hundred years. She was like a few hundred years BC or something. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
Right. I think you're right.
But she was even like I think a couple thousand years after what we think like mainstream media thinks when the pyramids were built. But Randall Carlson argues that they were built possibly before then, because when you look at the Sphinx, which is probably built around the same time, they're both like the biggest and most monumental structures right over there. You see like possible evidence of like water corrosion.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think it's like prior to everything it being dry, there was like wetlands and everything there, or is it just over time you think that once upon a time that was like a rainy area? So the water corrosion would hit the Sphinx or whatever, kind of, you know, chip it off a little bit, like how it does like in normal mountains and rocks, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, again, like this isn't like me. These aren't my theories. Like just like relaying like Randall Carlson, but he says that there's like basically it used to be what is now a desert used to be like the Amazon, just like a rainforest. So just like totally different climate.
So what could have potentially happened to like make it that way though? I know there's probably things out there like different research that, but do you have any theories on what happened?
I mean, you know, I don't recall exactly what he said. It could be some sort of comet impact. It could be something with the sun. It could be something within the Earth, because like there's a lot that we don't even know about the Earth. Who knows?
I think Graham Hancock's thing was comet.
Comet.
Yeah, I don't know about Randall
right.
Carlson. I think yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it was. I think they said comet. I mean,
I'll have to look into that. I don't know. It's just really interesting to me.
I just think it's like, like we live in a time of such different opinion. Okay, well, this is. First off, I just want to say to get it out of my head, we live in a time of such like differing opinions that I wish there was like, there's no way to teach history now. There's no way to like do anything right now because there's so many different opinions, and like also there's no way to like truthfully know anything. It's like you can only report on. I don't know. I just feel like we live in a weird time where there's no way, and I feel like a lot of people are very biased right now, and there's no way to like truthfully report anything. And also like social media, there's just like there's so much shit. It's just it's fucked. We live in a terrible time.
I agree. I mean, I wouldn't say it's terrible. We live in a really good time.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, as far as like
historical shit, we're knowing what happened. No,
as far as I honestly don't think that I'm like man, I'm not even gonna say it. But all I'm gonna say is I don't know, man.
Fucking death to America.
It's not like it's not looking good, dude. It's not looking great.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
It's definitely no, especially with all the shit going on.
I'm just scared. Honestly, I'm just scared.
That's why we're gonna.
To be honest.
We're gonna take care of all the shit before shit.
But besides any of that,
So, Papa. I'm scared now.
we were saying the okay, yeah, I'm getting back to it. So, what I was saying was how Native Americans and like everybody before us was so spiritual. Are we good? Ah, fuck off.
I'm pretty sure it is, but just in case.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
How Native Americans and like everybody before us was so spiritual. I feel like we really ventured away from that. And not even like in the sense of, because like we got way too into like religion and not spiritualism, and like
No, absolutely.
things got too ventured off. I think I feel like if we advanced in whatever they were advancing in when they're talking about fucking skinwalkers and fucking portals opening, like a dude, like I feel like they were into some shit.
Yeah, how do you just come up with all those like mythological creatures from days like that?
The motherfuckers are real, dude.
Like,
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And a different. Have you seen Skinwalker Ranch?
Like somebody had seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Where's that at?
It's on Netflix. It's got like Mickey Rourke in it.
I'll check it out. No, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen the Bob Lazar one?
Which? Netflix? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same director.
Oh, Jeremy Corbell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Same director. It's on Netflix, I want to say.
Okay,
It might not be on Netflix.
Right. I feel like I would have seen it if it was.
Yeah.
But I'm aware a little bit of. So what did you have something to say specifically about
Me? Or
Yeah.
him?
Okay. So it's good.
Well, I was just saying, just like the whole like spirituality of like all that, and like I definitely think like if you watch that and you like just like the stories and him and the other guy, the news reporter he was working with,
Oh right. I can't remember his name.
George, no,
I think. Yeah.
something, Jeremy Corbell and George. I don't know. I you know what I'm talking
I
about
do.
though.
I do.
So they did this before they did the Bob Lazar one.
Okay.
But just like the stories you hear about it, and like just like and like the guy not Deuce Bigelow, fucking his name is Bigelow though. He
about the male Bigelow.
no his Bob Bigelow. Doug
Dibadome.
He bought. Hold on, Tim, hold the mic.
Bob Bigelow.
Bigelow.
Oh shit.
Bigelow? Yes, this man. Bob Bigelow.
Robert Bigelow.
Yes, Robert Bigelow. Aerospace. Bigelow Aerospace. They bought Skinwalker Ranch to do like a bunch of testing for. It's $1 billion company, and they own the property, and they do testing for like supernatural shit, like portals and shit, and they legit do this, and they don't release any information of anything. This is a real thing, like dead ass, real.
That's insane.
It's real.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I wonder what they found. They had to have found something.
They don't say anything. There's like there's not footage of it, but a camera that they had set up was just like, and there's nobody on the property. A camera that they had set up one night was just like mangled, destroyed completely, and it was like 30 feet up, just like taken. Or I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know.
Get up there, pretty much.
Exactly. It's high enough. Yeah. And then like the whole thing is like a bunch of cattle and shit will get mutilated and like cut in a way it's like precision, like with a scalpel, but there's nobody there, and also there's like no blood in them at all, so the blood is drained.
That's even
Yeah.
more weird.
Yeah. Strange shit. And like there was a family who lived there who like found their dog, like all their dogs would get killed, and then like their groceries went missing one day. They brought them all in, or like I don't know what happened. It was like some supernatural ass shit. Crazy place.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if we got more into like some spiritual shit like that, as a whole, as Earth combined, I know it's never gonna happen. It's impossible.
Maybe we can
It's
find some shit, kind of thing.
Honestly,
yeah, I think we'd be a lot smarter that way than if we fucking keep trying to do. I mean, like, obviously science has made some incredible advancements, but if we can combine that with that spiritual shit, I think, dude, we'd be just like the aliens.
I mean, I totally agree. Like, because, well, first of all, I think they are connected, right? Because, like, you want me to hold this?
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. That's yeah, that's cool.
I gotta grab the slice.
Okay, so like I feel like science and spirituality are like really connected because they both are about like understanding the self and are about understanding the universe and the self's place in the universe. You know what I mean? So science is like a more practical, pragmatic way of learning it, and I feel like spirituality is like at least like tapping. So when you tap into that, whatever you're tapping into with the use of drugs, like that all is science. You know what I mean? That's all chemicals and shit. Everything that's happening.
The reaction in your brain.
Right.
Like a chemical reaction, obviously. Like
Right.
you're messing around with other shit.
And like honestly, like I don't even like what even is spirituality? You know what I mean? Like how like what is that?
How deep does it go? Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Because I feel like science is really like trying to explain reality for what it is, right? In every kind of sense of it, and you know physics especially, right? And then whatever the fuck quantum physics is, you know that's like what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Yeah. I really do. It's some wild shit, man. And if you look at quantum computing, what you can do with quantum computing.
Insane.
It's absolutely insane. And like I feel like that's actually right. And like just multiple things existing at the same time in the same place.
Over here using other people's napkins and shit.
I love quantum physics. I do it fucking for brunch every day.
Professor Tyler. Oh. Yeah, you're getting all wrapped up. What the? You're getting all wrapped up here.
Okay,
Yes.
So what can we use of this?
We can just go and delete it all if you guys want to.
No, I want to edit it, but I'm gonna put it together in a way where whatever.
I don't know. We definitely, obviously, we got to keep out the racial shit.
Here's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna open up. Do you have Apple? Do you have iPhone?
I have iPhone, but I have.
You're talking about airdropping it
Okay,
too?
I'll do a Google thing.
Google Doc.
Google folder type of thing or whatever.
Yeah, just
Dropbox?
shoot me.
Don't they have Dropbox?
They do.
Google?
Shoot me a link. I'll send it through that.
Yeah.
But we got to end this somehow. How do you end
Okay.
doing a podcast?
I don't know. Just like say.
Well, I don't know. How the fuck do we end this? It just never ends.
You got it.
Never fucking ends.
You got it.
No, we're not ending this. We're not fucking ending this. I'm not fucking leaving.
You're gonna get the National Guard, a fucking SWAT team to get me out of here.
Mm-hmm. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
No!
I'm not fucking leaving. But the show will go on next time
Yeah.
for you guys. Again, I'm Vince.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Toby.
And see you next time on the Untucked Podcast. Untucked.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got one? He's gonna shit his pants.
Oh, fuck. That's cheese pizza, dog. You lactose, bro?
Oh man, dude, we just did our podcast.
That's a